Colonel Michael served 30 years in the Army, Gulf War, Somalia, Iraq twice, Afghanistan 3 times. A respected leader, decorated, decisive, but beneath that he was breaking. Decades of combat and command decisions had left invisible scars. When he retired in 2022, the discipline and structure that held him together vanished. He tried to live normally in Florida, golf, volunteering, church, but at night the memories came. Faces of soldiers lost, civilians killed, impossible choices he'd made. His wife begged him to seek help. Finally, he did. His therapist told him to write. So, Michael began. At first, it was a struggle, his hand trembling as he wrote about a 1994 friendly fire incident that cost 3 soldiers their lives. He cried through every line. Then he wrote about an airstrike in Afghanistan. 23 civilians gone because of faulty intelligence. For the first time, he was honest with himself. 3 weeks later, he'd filled a notebook, 60,000 words of truth. His therapist read it and said, "People need to understand this." Michael hesitated but printed 100 copies. A university professor friend read it and invited him to teach a class on leadership and ethics. Nervous but willing, he stood before 47 students and told them the truth about war, the guilt, the weight, the moral gray zones. The classroom fell silent. That honesty turned his pain into purpose. The course exploded in popularity. Soon, journalists were writing about it. A documentary was made. Then Netflix adapted it into a series called 30 Years. It won awards, but Michael's real reward was the messages from veterans who said his story helped them forgive themselves. He realized his mission wasn't over when he left the battlefield. It had just changed. Now, through teaching and writing, he helps others confront what war leaves behind. He turned guilt into healing, silence into truth, and personal trauma into a bridge of understanding between soldiers and civilians. Colonel Michael's story proved that sometimes the bravest act isn't surviving war, it's finally facing it.